Good day, welcome to our YouTube channel. It's another week again for our weekly analysis where we talk about things that happens on the market the previous week and what we expect of the market to happen, and also what actually comes to fruition. Today is 3rd of November 2024. The analysis for today will last for a week as usual. That means from on the 4th till 8th of November 2024. Without wasting much of our time, let's quickly dive into our chart and see our prognostication for last week and the actual result for last week. And in the analysis I made on the 27th of October, I said I was interested in dollar index visiting this CB here, this CB, and the movement into 105 big figure, which is around the equilibrium, the consequent encouragement of this CB. Let me bring out 105 big figure. So 105 big figure. So we have 105 big figure to attack, even though 104 500 has been delivered. Yes, 104 500 has been delivered. So my next target will be around 105 big figure, and we've seen a movement into the CB, but the market price is yet to trade into the consequence encouragement, and I'm interested in taking out this CB here. So if I should see that much, if I should see that I taking out, I'll be glad. So the coming week is a kind of very crucial week. We'll be having the US election on, I think, on the 5th, on the 5th of November, on the 5th, yes, on the 5th of November. So what does that mean? To me personally, it means I have to stay out of the market. Personally, it means I shouldn't do anything. It means I should just read. It means if I'm gonna trade, I'll have to scale down my leverage. I'll have to use a very minimum leverage. So the coming week, what I'll be watching, I'll be watching the reaction of the market price around sorry around this CB. The CB, the market price just gravitated into. So I'll see how the market price reacts around around 104.500. So in other words, if 104 500, if 104 500 happens to be a resistance to the price, then I'll be watching the market price coming back into this low, revisiting this CB here. So I'll be watching the price going back into this other CB here around 103 500. Yes, around 103 500, only if 104 500 happens to be a resistance. So if the market price was able to trade above 104 500 and found support around 104 500, then I will be going for 105 big figure and possible movement into 105 500. So I'll be watching 105 big figure to 105 500. If I see the market price trade above 104 500 and found support, so we have a lot of thing clustering for next week. So we have the US news, and it's the beginning of another week, of another month. So personally, I have to be careful. So without wasting much of our time, let's see what GBP USD have for us. As of last week, I was interested in 1.28 500, 1.28 500 to 1.29 thousand. That was 1.29 big figure. So 1.29 big figure and 1.28 500 has been taken. Both level has been traded to. Both level has been traded to 1.29 500 and 1.28 500. So what I'll be watching for next week, my hands are crossed. I will see how the market price behaves around 129 500. Oh, sorry, 1.29 thousand and 1.28 500. I'll see how the market price reacts around that level. But I want to see if the market price will deliver 1.27 thousand. if those area happens to be a resistance to the price. If those area happens to be a resistance to the price. But before I will engage the market, I'll see how the market price reacts around those two areas. Yeah, we having an election, so anything there will be a lot of manual intervention. So if it will be going up, I'll be watching into 1.3, 1.30 thousand, 1.30 thousand, and if we found resistance in that area, I'll be going into 1.27 thousand on the longer term. So on Euro USD. On Euro USD last week I was interested in 1.07200. Yes. If I should see a movement to 1.07200. 1.0 1.75, yeah, 1.07500 and 1.07200. Those are the levels I was interested in as of last week. But the market price was able to deliver up to 1.07500, talk less of 1.07200. So the coming week, I will see if we can deliver 1.09 thousand again. If we will be able to deliver 1.09 thousand the coming week, then I'll be trading towards 1.10 thousand to 1.11 thousand at least for the end of the year. So my next point of interest is 1.09 thousand. My point of decision is 1.09 thousand, and we should see if we can trade into 1.11 thousand before the end of the year. But as we have the US election, 1.07500 still remains on my radar. So that is that for Euro USD. So let's quickly move into US 500. This is S&P 500. On S&P 500 last week, I was interested in making decision with 59.30. So if I should see a resistance forming around 58.30, I'll be interested in 5700. And if I should see a support level around 58.30, I will be interested in what? 5900. So 5900 was jittered, and we see a movement into 5700. The low of this candle was 57. The low of the candle that forms on the 31st of October was 57,000.70. Can you call that a coincidence? No. The low of the candle that forms on Friday was 5700.50. Can you call that a coincidence? No. So what am I watching for in the coming week? I'm interested in the market price taking out 5678.75, at least 5678.76. Sorry, we having the election week, so I have to be careful. So I'm only after a low hanging fruit. So the moment I see the market price trade below this previous low, then below this previous low here, the previous low here, that is the only level I'm interested in. Below the price, but above the price, I'll be interested in movement towards 5800. Yes, so 5800, movement towards 5800 above the price, and below the price I'll be expecting 5678.76, above and below the current price. So euro, and then we move into our Dow futures, US30. Last week I was interested in 41600, 41700, 41700, sorry, 41700 to 41600. So this fell short of some pips. The low of that candle comes in at 41.707.01. So that means I still have this level to make decision with. So in the coming week I'll be interested in 41,700, 41,600, 41,600. So on Nasdaq, US 100 or US Tech, I was interested in 2,600 or 20,000. So 2,500 was my decision point. So if I see a resistance around 2,500, I'll be going for 20,000. And if I should see a resistance around 2,500, if I should see a support around 2,500, I'll be going for 2,600. So to my surprise, both the resistance point and the support point, both level has been taken. Both level has been taken, and they have been taken beautifully. If you check what happens on the market on Nasdaq, the market price, once it gets to 2,600, it starts dropping. The high of that candle was 2,638. Oh, sorry, 2,634.57. The high of this candle comes in at 2,665.96. So the coming week, we have seen 20,000 traded into. We've seen 20,000 traded into. We've seen 19,936 traded into. So the coming week, the only level I'll be interested in the coming week is 19,716. 19,716. That is the price below the current market price. The current price, the level below it is 19,716.96. The level I'm interested in below the price. So above the price, I'll be interested in a movement around 20,000. Back into 20,000. So those are the 2 points I'll be watching. I'm not engaging the market. Even though if I'll be engaging the market, I'll be engaging the market on a very, 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 very low scale. Then on gold last week, I was watching 2750 to 2800. Yes, 2750 to 2800. So 2750 has been met. 2800 fell short of some pips. So the coming week, I will be watching this low here. So I'll be watching 2700. Yes, 2700. Let's 2700. So I'll be watching the price if you can see a movement into 2700. But I'm not jitting the 2800 decision. But I'm checking 2800 to 2700. So the last but not the least is our BTC. BTC last week, as in 2 weeks ago, I was interested in 70,000 to 72,000. And as of last week, I was interested in 70,000. And if you see a movement into 64,000. So 72,000 has been met. Yes, I think 72,000 has been met. 72,000 has been met. 70,000 has been met. $70,000 has been met, and I'll be watching if we can see 64,000 traded into. So that means I'll be sticking with these buyers of 64,000. So at this junction, I'll be calling it a day. Thank you for being part of the family. Thank you for coming this far. A shout out to our new subscriber. You guys are welcome, and we hope to found ourselves. We hope to sharpen our knowledge together. So a quick disclaimer before I leave: I am not a licensed financial advisor. Everything in this video is for educational purpose alone. The fact that I put my money behind it does not mean you have to do the same thing. So you should know trading the forex market has to do with risk. So I'm not advising you to take any risk. So the coming week we will be having an election, so you have to be careful. Trade responsibly and be safe.